I just want to follow up with Jeffrey Siegel item. It's articulated many times, now it's on video. What are those other duties that a vet performs besides examinations, TNR, surgeries? I have 3 animals. I've been to the vet numerous times. I spent a lot of money there. I see what the vet tech does, and I just, those duties are examining the animals, doing the surgeries, medication. So what are these other duties that we're talking about that Ms. Petrie, Mr. mentioned?
And you may not have heard her, but Ms. Petrie did indicate that if you want to go into greater detail with respect to the duties of the personnel at the animal shelter, you are more than welcome to query the director of the animal shelter.
3 years ago, I sat here, Supervisor Murray sat over there, and I brought up this very issue with a report from payscale.com on what shelter vets get, the salaries, the high, the low, the areas, and everything. There's a thorough examination. You pay for that service. It's online. There's a lot of different services. And I argued as to why are we paying $242,000 for full-time veterinary service, which still requires a lot of animals to go to a private veterinarian facility for other procedures, when a shelter vet, and I gave it a range, I think it was around between $65,000 and $100,000 for a shelter vet. We talked about personal responsibility. Ms. Murray said, oh, well, I'm not taking into account the cost of benefits. But even if you allow 40% for benefits, $45,000 a year for benefits, the taxpayers for the last 3 years has overpaid by $100,000 a year, $300,000, since the first concept of having 2 vets working 20 hours a week came about. Now we're going to have 1 vet making $95,000 a year. And even if, like I said, if you add $45,000 for benefits, which I think is on really the high side, the taxpayer has paid $100,000 a year more than they had to. We're talking about, we had the Oceanside people here the other day, as far as repairing their park. $300,000 would go a long way to those other things that the town needs to do, that the residents really want. So, the question is, now you're kind of, I'm glad you're hiring a full-time vet. I mean, I don't know Jeffrey Seeger personally, but, it sounds like he's not fully capable. He does have issues with his hands and everything. You would want to pick the person with the most energy to, fill this position. You get the vet out of school with a few years experience, as opposed to someone who's ready to retire. Anyway, that's my opinion. And just one more thing on the shelf, because it is related to this.